The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Garoppolo down. First down throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's put that
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Check it back, check it back. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
First carry for James Conner. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Here we go, here we go. Like 80.
Tackle. Check 24, check 24. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check it out, Lee. Check.
Here we go, here's flag.
They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Roethlisberger to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
4-yard line.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
77. Back up.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jalen Samuels there to make the grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Here we go.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna...
To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations.
Here we go.
But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Yellow.
I got one.
My head.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 71 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Conner. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
So don't say nothing.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 78 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to Conner here on 1st. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger, he almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your green.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
Pick 6 all day. Don't throw my
Guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers, nothing.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On 1st down, it's Samuels. Chris Jones on the stop. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Roethlisberger will throw. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, Samuels. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Check 53. Yeah.
Hey, Charlie.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Hey, alert. Hey, Alpha.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on fourth.
I got you.
Easy.
Watch out. Check, Mike.
Hey, wahoo.
They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. On 1st and 10 is Conner. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 19-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? Black 20.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Alert.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Bravo.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Connor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Second down and goal. Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mahomes going to throw. Rolling to his right. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I was in a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, 77 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes flushed out right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
He's checking crowd.
They'll run on first down. Connor. Charvarius Ward in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Samuels. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
36. Let's spin. 50.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On first down, it's Connor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I got you.
Again, it's Connor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And we got Mike, number 53.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll look to run with Conner, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now Roethlisberger to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
You got to be ready. Don't be scared. Hey, dude.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington there to make the grab, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Boswell for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
A run with counter on 1st down, going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Coming to you.
Alert, alert. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Again, a run with Conner. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Recon, 152 fighter. Solid, fight down. Check.
They'll try and run forward with Conner. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down. Connor, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The end result, 21 yards. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. It's Kelsey on the ground. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here's Connor on 1st down going nowhere as he's going to be stacked up behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I'm coming for you. Check 16. Check 3.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because it's